Hello there, and welcome to September 21st, your asynchronous assignment for Monday. We are working with a black and red theme inspired by both Vincent and Evan, who submitted that black and red were their favorite color combo. So I'm going to go ahead. Today's lesson is going to be very interactive. What you're going to do is you're going to complete code.org Unit 3, Lesson 6, Intro to Programming. I have gone ahead and put together the following slides, and in these slides, I will have little videos like this to help you. Of course, go ahead and email me as you need as well. So to begin with, I kind of want to talk about why do we need programming languages? So I asked students to submit directions of how to write a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and these were some of my responses. Although they're really, really good, suppose I had no idea how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm talking I don't even know how to open jar, I don't know anything, right? I'm a computer and I can only do what the person's telling me to do. I'm going to run into problems with these sets of directions. They're wonderful, however, they're very ambiguous. They're leaving a lot of how can I say this? Implied interpretation. So what do I mean by that? This first one, get one slice of bread and spread peanut butter. Well, if you never even opened the jar, how are you going to spread the peanut butter? So if I'm, just reading this top down, trying to follow these directions, there are a lot of steps that I'm going to be missing. So why do we need programming languages? Well, because the human language is too ambiguous. Every day, human language is bad for giving clear directions because words can have 2 or 3 meanings. One person's idea of spread, or this one, I like this one. One person's idea of slather might be different than the next person's. So instructions that seem clear turn out to be vague when we actually go follow them. If we want to give clear instructions, we need to fundamentally change the language we use. We need to create a new kind of language. So that is why we use programming languages. In code.org uses the JavaScript programming language. We're going to start off by looking at block code, but there is a way to turn it onto text, which towards the end of this course, I'm going to highly encourage you to do at all times. So today's assignment, you will do code.org Unit 3, Lesson 6, in completion. But before we begin, I want to talk about 2 different kinds of programs. The first one I call sequential program. So sequential programs run line by line. So whenever we're working with JavaScript programming languages, we're reading top down. So we start off by reading line 1. Whatever happens, we're going to execute it. We'll then execute line 2, line 3, and so forth. So sequential programs run line by line. Every single time you run this program, you are going to see the exact same outputs. Now that's different slightly from event-driven programs. Event-driven programs are going to run code when they're triggered by events. So think about it. With our blueprints, right, we're looking for buttons. We're going to do something when we click a button. That's part of event-driven programs. So event-driven programs will run differently based on the user interaction. These programs, this app will run differently every single time because I might want to explore birds of the West first and then birds of the East. So event-driven programs will be activated by user interactions. Sequential programs are just top-down. Both kinds of programs are still going to run line by line, command by command. At this time, go ahead and open up your code.org. You will go ahead and begin. You can, of course, read lesson 1, what your overview is going to be. You will get familiar with programs and how they run by using and modifying several working apps. And I'll see you in the next embedded video on the next slide to kind of talk you through this.